I think. All right, look at that. We are live. Hello, welcome to TKAST Season 4. If you know anything about me, I don't know what episode we're in. I know I'm lucky to know that we're in Season 4. That's because I'm pretty sure this has been 4 years. I also don't know. Welcome to AllyRamseyPhoto, my special guest. This is one of my first times doing this kind of podcast setup, which is why I realized when I moved, I had to introduce you because you're right there. I've never done a podcast like this where my guest is like in the same frame. So I think I should do this. We're gonna be all right. And welcome, Ally. Oh shit, fuck. See, already. Let's see if that works. Ready?
Ready.
I think AllyRamseyPhoto. Hey, look at that.
Hey.
The camera's a little shaky. It's a little dark. We're gonna fix all these things as we go. But this is my favorite view because I can see you, I can hear you, and the audience can. For both of those are true for the audience. You know what I mean? So this is gonna be potentially our like review area. You can see this, correct? Should it be closer? Do you need this closer?
I don't know.
The screen. Can you see it well?
Yeah.
Okay, like if we were watching a video, you can see this pretty well. Okay. All right, cool. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, if you've been living under a rock, Ally and I have been friends for a long time now. And this podcast has been a long time coming. We're basically best friends, and we've been waiting for the right day, the right time to podcast, and fortunately we found it. She was like, "I'm gonna wait till your podcast looks better," and I think we're there. I think we're there because like the reason I like this is because I don't have to do anything technical to change too much in order to talk to you.
Yeah.
So I can just focus. Obviously, when I want to, let's see if I can turn around and let's see if I can. Okay, this doesn't work because I can't see you in the video. So that doesn't work. That doesn't work. We're gonna have to figure this out later on. But this is good for right now, and then also this is good for now. I'm gonna try. Let's see. It's a little better. It's a little better. It could be better, but okay. All right. If I do this, I can see you pretty well. Oh. We're gonna type this. Okay. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. We gotta figure this camera thing out eventually. I think if I wanted to, we can do this.
We're close. I think we're close.
That's pretty close.
That's awfully close.
Awfully close. All right, so maybe if I put a wireless microphone on, maybe I could just be anywhere in the room. That might be a good idea.
There we go.
Okay, cool.
Do that.
We're gonna do that. That'll take me a few seconds. I'm gonna put it to you, and you're gonna tell the audience all about yourself, why, and the things you do and why you like to do them.
The things I do and why I like to do them. I'm very much a creative. I started out as a museum curator and wanted to be more creative. So I left my curator position to work for myself as a photographer. And so now I do a lot of portraits, and I also like to do a lot of events. And recently we both worked together at DC Fashion Week, and I also do a lot of concerts. And that is very rewarding to me. But also pay me. That is, yes, please. Yes.
Amen.
Pay me for that work.
Amen.
That would be awesome. I'm ready for that.
How do you what type of sharing services do you use to send your work to the people you collaborate with?
Well, usually I just download it onto my own website. So my website is AllyRamsey.com. Super easy to remember. And then I just
how do you spell Ally?
ALLY.
Okay.
RAMSEY
Okay, yeah.
.com.
Because a lot of people just spell Ally differently.
Yeah, IE, but yeah,
yeah.
it's just with a Y.
Okay.
And then I'll set up like a password protected client gallery that you can just download from. I tried to mess around with SmugMug a little bit, but I think I prefer just using my own kind of in-house gallery instead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you thought about like some people do like watermarks, and then they make you like pay them to remove the watermark type of thing?
Yeah, I've messed around with that before, but
I don't really like it, but I'm just wondering what your
Yeah.
consideration was on that.
I can see how it would be useful in events where there are multiple photographers, just so you can know which one to contact if you want to get a download from them.
Like let's see. Okay, real quick, I'm gonna make sure. Let's see. Do this. Okay, I'm pretty sure. Move this. Yep. Okay. Cool. So now I don't need that microphone, which gives you more space. Now I can do
nice.
this.
I have all the space.
Yeah, now you have all this space, and technically, I don't really need to be on camera. we have this one for me if I want, but
Yeah.
I don't think it's necessary. I'll use it occasionally, maybe.
Yeah.
But it's a little ridiculous, all these screens I have. So
well, it's good to have.
We'll keep it here. We'll keep it here for now.
Okay.
So I've tried all these different things, like when somebody would like invite me to an event, and if I get in for free, and like there's a whole bunch of free food, and if all these crazy free T-shirts and free everything,
Yeah.
then I might make a post like the photos for free and make like my watermark like super dramatic.
Yeah.
Like right in the middle of the video, like photo,
Yeah.
like right in the middle, to
like
the point
absolutely
blurring almost
ruin it.
yeah, to the point where the person that says like this photo means more to me than your website, I want it, you can be like, oh, perfect, I would love to do that.
Yeah.
How much what's it worth to you? If it's worth $1, you just wait till next year when $1 is worth it to you. But if they say $1,000, you can be like, well, you came to the right person. But I'm not sure if that's illegal or what, but I mean, that was what I did a long time ago.
Yeah.
Now I just don't do things where I just ask what the budget is all kind of early on.
Yeah, it's nice to just know up front what you're working
Things
with.
like
and I prefer just to not use a watermark at all.
Yeah.
It's like
Mhm.
it's silly to say, oh, I'll let the work speak for itself and people will know when they see it that it's mine. But I just rather not deal with the watermark.
Yeah, I mean, if you had,
and then just like be a good person and then pay me for it if
I mean, I'll put like
gonna use it.
Yeah, I mean, if hypothetically, if I had a full-time job that was paying me millions of dollars per year, then I could go out and take photos of people at their their thing that they're doing for free and give it to you, because my job is paying me millions of dollars. I don't need your $10 for this photo. Thank you for $10, but I don't need it. I'm just buying me a drink,
Yeah.
Thank you. But guess what? My job's not paying me millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
So guess what?
Or guess what? This is my job.
There you go. Yeah.
So,
even better.
Yeah.
Or for better or worse.
Exactly.
You're right. The thing that I want to pay me $1 million is this thing.
Yes.
So
let's go.
Yeah. So you can't afford $1 million. I'm so sorry. What can you afford? Oh, you can afford $10. That is perfect. That's exactly what I was looking for.
Yeah.
Because then if everybody sent me $10, perfect. Yeah. If every model knew that they had to send you a certain amount of money, like whatever it was, 1, 10, 15, perfect, whatever. $1, great. 50 cents, fine. So I'm so sorry you can only have 50 cents, but that's the discount for those people that can only afford 50 cents.
Pricing is hard.
Yeah, I mean,
it's hard to figure out pricing.
When you as someone that I'm a model, obviously, for DC Fashion Week, and I know that we don't get paid. So when you go there and you do your thing, and people get frustrated because they're doing their own thing. But also, the media team, most of the media team works for free, and most of these people are volunteers.
Yeah,
and we're spending your time that costs money to do these things. So it makes sense why if I wanted to work with a model later on,
Mm-hmm.
they might have a rate. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God, so and so XYZ, I want to take a photo. What's your rate, right?
Yeah.
But also flip that 50, flip it 180. They should be like, hey, I want to work with you. What's your rate? Or how much? What is it? To XYZ.
Yeah, it's really like never ending.
Yeah.
That
So
cycle you go through, because I mean, so if you need a model, it's nice if you pay the model. If you need a photographer, it's nice if you pay the photographer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But when you get into those situations like a fashion show, then it like kind of muddies the waters a little bit, because they're not getting paid. You're not getting paid. You both feel like you should be getting paid.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, everybody gets a little bit antsy
when everyone
about
should
it.
be getting paid and we're not, then that's why everyone's trying to make sure that everyone's being seen and heard and all that stuff.
Right.
And that's amazing. I just think also you got to realize, like, oh, if I like this person so much that I want to work with them individually,
Mm-hmm.
then maybe the best case scenario, there's a lot of other versions, like, and that's why I was curious about all the other things that you do that are amazing. Other than just the thing. Obviously, we all love our hobbies and our passion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's just one of them. And then the reason we have a lot to say about it is because we enjoy doing it.
Right.
And that doesn't just because we have a lot to say about it doesn't mean we are frustrated. It just we want it to be better than it is.
Right.
Is there anything else that you do that is the same way or better, like street meet, for example? A lot of things that I've done in street meet, turned out to be amazing. Like,
yeah, I like street meet. I don't know. I go kind of back and forth about street meet, because again, if I commit the time to go there, I'm like, well, I could be potentially using that time for something else for my business, or getting like a paid client or something. But I find it really helpful, number one, for networking. Now I know you, right? And then also for experimenting in like a safe space, because there aren't really expectations for what you're going to produce from
in
that.
fact, there's the reason, in my opinion, it's called street meet is to remove expectations.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that it's not in the same place almost ever.
Right.
Yeah. Like when it is in the same place, then people are like, oh, I know what to do there. And they're like, actually, chill.
Just calm down.
Yeah. No tripods, usually. But, it's pretty amazing that they have almost every month this year planned, which is like prove that they are really good at.
Yeah, and it definitely like gets me out of the house and finding like new spots that I might not have known about.
Absolutely.
And I really appreciate that. And it's like spots that you could just go on
anytime.
A weekend and shoot, not
it might be more fun with people, but it's almost sometimes just is if you've ever been there for a street meet, then you can tell the difference between, oh, this is how it is normally.
Yeah.
And then you can be like, oh, well, if we ever come for a street meet, I know what to do.
Yeah.
It's like, location scouting almost.
Yeah, it really is. It's like elevated location scouting. I've definitely used it that way. I've gone back to places that there have been street meets just
because it was so much fun.
Yeah. Yeah. And then it's like you kind of know the lay of the land. You've worked with someone there before, so a couple of places within that area that you want to go and work with.
Right. Oh, speaking of which, have you started? We've been talking a little bit about AI.
Yeah.
Have you? Did you try any more since then?
Okay. Taylor sent me a picture with a hot dog in it.
I sent Allie a photo that I practiced AI with.
Yeah.
Where I was, I was using like my hand in the air, and I was like pretending to eat a hot dog.
Yeah,
that and
really it was like a really big hot dog, and it was a cool picture. I'm like, okay, let's play around with this, see what we can do. And it was like kind of hit or miss, because I'm like, okay, I can like select the subject and then invert it, and then I just easily work with the background. I'm like, this needs like carnival setting, right?
Okay.
if you put in the words hot dog world, Photoshop does not like that and says it's against community rules.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
No hot dog world.
What about
not allowed.
so what's world? What type of world are you looking for?
Just like a world made of hot dogs.
A whole world?
Yeah, like world, like everything's made
Okay,
of
well
hot
you have
dogs.
to you have to describe because in order to describe that world, you would have to describe one scene.
See, and that is what like I need practice with is like building the requirements for the ask.
How would you describe this plant that's in the red pot right here? Like describe the plant in a few.
Okay, so this is a variegated ivy type of plant in a red pot with 2 metal handles.
I guarantee you that would work very well.
Yeah?
Yeah, could you describe more than just a green plant?
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
If you typed in a green plant,
it would be whatever.
Even a robot is going to be like
but what do you mean?
but which one? But if you say like, you know, a green plant in a red pot with metal handles, then it can at least give you more than one just vague like green plant.
Yeah.
Because then the likelihood that you're not gonna like their one or 3 random 3 greens, then you know, robots have no emotion, but when you tell them that they're wrong, they're gonna send you then a cow, and the next thing is gonna be
like,
a bird.
You.
Yeah,
you get a cow.
So many things. And now I'm like really tempted to like play with AI. We could play around with AI if you want. That'd be kind of fun.
The other thing that it didn't like was I was like, make the background the Met.
The Met?
Yeah.
Oh.
And it didn't like that either. It didn't.
Okay.
It didn't want to be at the Met.
So
for the hot dog photo.
I'm gonna describe this with my own area. So if you said, put this in a, you know, one person's podcast studio, it would be like, what are you talking about? That's this camera. Do you use Canons ever?
What do you mean? Yeah. My camera.
I think I need new batteries. Or I just gotta replace, or maybe just the battery's dead. But this camera dies just like often.
Do you have an adapter on it? Because that kills my battery every time.
The thing on the bottom of it?
If like the lens, if the lens has an adapter.
The lens?
Yeah. So I use I use an R5.
Oh wow.
But I use I have a couple older lenses that I use on it, but I need an adapter so it will fit on there.
Oh yeah.
And it just like drains it like crazy.
Okay. So the kind of adapter where it turns, you put it on first and the lens go on.
Yep.
Okay. I've seen that before.
I don't know why, but it's
interesting.
Definitely an issue. Because I have one that's my lens that just is sort of, it just goes on that camera.
Okay. And it works better.
It's fine. Like it could be days and I still have battery left. I know one time I went to
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
There's like ice cream truck.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, okay. Sorry. ADHD.
No, I did hear that.
I'm gonna zoom this in a little bit to see if I can get. Oh, it's outside.
Okay, but now what are they playing?
Yeah, that was next level. Okay, so before I was talking about shoot.
I don't know. Now I'm just listening to what's going on outside.
I need the camera outside for this.
Okay, so if you're describing something on AI.
Oh, yeah. So if I was in this room and you described it as like a one-person podcast studio, they would be like, "What?" It would be so vague, you know.
Yeah.
But if you described it as like a one-person studio with one couch, one table for stuff, and like one table for stuff, and one desk, you'd at least get like like the vagueness slightly less vague.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter how many words you put, as long like the more word, it's like almost like a filling your essay with more words, you know.
Yeah.
Like my wife's
Just pad the essay.
yeah, like my wife's father-in-law. Do you know who that is?
Yeah, right.
Do you know who your wife's father-in-law is?
Okay, the wife's, but your dad.
It'd be your dad.
It's your dad.
But in an essay,
yeah,
that's a lot more words.
Yeah, you're
letters,
racking them up.
Yeah. I saw that on Shark Tank, and this guy was like, my wife's father-in-law.
You're like, why?
And then she's
why?
like, that's your dad. And he's like, you're right.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's very astute of you.
So yeah, we should try like picking like a random photo and like trying to see how ridiculous we can make it with AI.
Yeah. Yes.
Do you want to do a photo of you, or do you want to do like a random photo like a dog?
Let's just do a random photo.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So first we gotta download. See, this is what I wish I could do. Like, there's too many things around me right this moment where. Okay, I saved some space. I need to be like. Yeah, roughly here-ish. This is a little bit better.
That's good.
That way they can see you.
Yeah.
I can use this microphone. Uh-oh. I can use this microphone. All right, we're back. All right. So now we're going to download photo of a dog. Or actually, you know, it's a lot easier. It's like a mountaintop. A mountaintop's a lot easier. Maybe like.
Speaking of mountaintops, which there aren't a lot around here, but do you have recommendations for any good hikes? Because I like to hike and I don't know where to go around here.
Do you like the Shenandoah Valley?
I'm sure I would.
Because like we're very close to it. Obviously, it's not like the kind of place where you'd go for like a short hike.
More like a weekend type thing.
Yeah, well, like if you were gonna go like a cabin in the woods,
yeah,
and you got one near the Shenandoah Valley, then there's gonna be a lot of stuff to do around there.
That makes sense.
My parents used to do this thing called like trail magic.
Okay.
And so like family friends of mine were walking. I think walking the Shenandoah Valley. They're doing something called. It was a very long hike in the Shenandoah Valley. They're hiking it, I think. And trail magic is where you go like set up like a table at like a very common place where people hike.
Yeah.
And you just give them like free food, free water, free etc.
That's cool.
I'm still looking for like a good. Okay, this is pretty decent because we can put something somewhere. I think maybe. Let me save this somewhere. And you know it's kind of fun because it's like the people are very thankful they're very grateful of whatever you give them.
Yeah.
And you know it's like very easy stuff. Imani says we should eat something, and he said, "Should I still come?" I was like, "Yeah, let's eat." He's like, "We should eat." Maybe like if you bring champagne, I can.
And snacks.
Snacks. I can DoorDash snacks.
Okay.
/ food. Should we bring more champagne or champagne in general?
I don't know. I'm good with my old fashioned.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Maybe can you bring food or should we do door? Okay, let's see. I think I found a mountaintop. This one's like it's like okay. It's not great, but
We can
it's
work with
it's
it.
valid. First,
We can.
yeah.
This is
So
our project now.
yeah, so this is like if you want a chair, I have a chair outside. You can come up here if you want.
Yeah.
But the
yeah.
chair, yeah.
Well,
If
what were you gonna say?
I'm saying the couch is good because it's comfortable.
Yeah.
But if you want like
To be closer.
if you want to be closer, I have a chair out there that is on wheels.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do
It
that.
might be a little chilly though. The chair itself.
We'll figure it out.
I'm gonna switch to this mic.
Now we're going on an adventure to get the
Adventure
chair.
See, there's anything is possible around here. You know. All right, so we'll go over here. Hopefully the camera doesn't. Okay, I'm gonna pass it through that window. So, you know how to open that window?
Yep.
At the bottom, there's a little clip.
Got it.
Okay, nice. Yeah. This one's a little bit more comfortable than the other one. Beautiful.
This is gonna be bad.
Way more fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so we could easily just do this, and one of the easiest things you can do is just say like generate, right?
Right.
No, nothing, and then it'll just erase them pretty much. And if it's unable to just delete them, it'll create very small versions.
Yeah, right.
Incredibly small.
That's great.
That's the funniest shit. I
Yeah.
did not expect that at all.
Yeah.
I just what is this? Just turned into like a power. It's just something. I'm leaving it because that's hilarious. So now we have a small, and now we have like, now it looks like these mountains are huge.
Yes.
This looks like a ski lodge.
Yeah.
And it was previously like a cabin.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna do is I'm gonna select like this. I'm gonna do like, it says just a square. I'm gonna do like a huge mansion with lots of lights and snow and birds flying above with a dragon.
I love it.
Yeah. The birds and the dragon will probably mesh into some sort of like, just monstrous bird. Oh. A dragon.
Well, you get
it missed
one dragon.
It missed the.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
It's getting better.
So this one, they just said,
improving.
they just said, fuck your mansion.
You get a dragon.
You get a dragon. For this one, they said, here's a dragon with everything you asked for.
That is sort of
practically,
like a
that's everything I asked for. It's the castle with lights.
Yeah.
And birds flying. It was almost some sort of birds that fly. That's a Pokeball? That's a Pokeball. That's a Pokeball.
Okay. Nice.
Oh my god! And then this one is some sort of ski lodge with covered in snow. I said.
Okay, that's
with I said
but
a monstrous bird. You know.
Yeah, you don't get a dragon, but that one.
Yeah, I want honestly all three of them.
What if you do the last one, but then also add a dragon?
Yeah, good point. So let's just like do this and say like, oh frick. So now we're gonna describe a dragon. Like, make this a dragon with lots of scales and a long tongue, carrying a dead thing. It might get out of the dead thing. Dead thing might not fly.
Against community.
It might be. But you know what's funny is,
I don't know, it's
oh, you know
carrying
that's
something.
pretty decent. That's pretty valid. I'm okay with that. That's pretty good. They're all pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, oh shoot. Okay. You see how so now, let's see.
I like how it has 3 wings.
Good point. I didn't notice that at all.
What are the physics behind that?
And that's cool thing is like
Photoshop.
if you come back to it later on, you can still move it. Like it's not just like one time goes.
Yeah.
You can move them, but it gets more difficult because oh wow, that is multiple layers.
Yeah, like
I wasn't ready for that.
The sky and the clouds are changing.
Yeah, like there was
And
like
the
that was
birds.
3. Oh, the birds are from. Okay, never mind. Oh, interesting. So it didn't replace the birds. It just put this over there. It just made them. It
Wow.
just made the birds more dragon. So we can keep it, but it changes.
I mean, we did ask for birds
Oh,
and
hello.
a dragon. So
Oh dear, what have I done? I hate when this happens.
Control Z. Just go back.
Yeah, I is it? Oh no,
Oh,
I hate when this happens.
maybe click the background.
It's something.
No.
It's something. There we go.
Okay.
It's something common that I forget about every time that we'll just leave it like this. Okay, so do you want to try one?
Oh yeah, what are we gonna try?
Anything. It's
Okay, well, I think we definitely need more. I don't know.
You should have the mic because I have a
Okay.
mic here. Oh, you hear everything. Yeah. Here we go.
Okay. All right, where do I need this?
Anywhere that you want. Yeah. Perfect.
That's good. Okay.
Now they can hear you.
So I think we need more skiers. Kind of. I mean, they like. You were gonna say dwarves, and I was gonna say we need like a line of them going to the mines because that is immediately what I thought of when I saw those two pop up.
You try it, and I'm gonna see what you would do. You want me to move? Should I move or? It is loose. You can move this part.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you can also move this. But
what is this?
This is a mouse pad. So this you bring it over here.
Magical.
I
don't. My mouse does not look like this.
One of the pieces. Okay, so you click OK, and then go down to the background probably.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my fault. So this is on a laptop when you open the laptop.
Yeah.
There's like a mouse pad right there.
Yeah.
This is
it's like the same.
A Bluetooth trackpad is what it's called, I think.
That's cool. I like that.
And this is my POV camera.
Okay.
It's so fun. I told you about this, right?
No.
Oh my god, it's so fucking fun.
All right, so I can do that.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And then just say like add.
You might want to select the people so you can say like add more of these.
Okay.
But also if you hold shift, you can add like hold shift and then you do this. Do that. Okay.
Nice. Okay.
And then we'll put this.
So then there, generative fill. Add
more of these skiers.
6 more skiers.
But also like, you gotta be like overly descriptive sometimes.
Yeah, that's my problem. I never say enough. So, I'm very stentorian that way.
Stentorian. Add 6
That did not
more.
work. They added like maybe skis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put at least
6 more
of
men.
These. No, of these. 6 more of these, and then describe what these are.
Of these.
And then now put a space, and then describe what these are. Like
then
like
with
yeah,
ski, like
what's a robot? It's a robot, so they're not
right.
they're not describe like you know how when I was describing the mansion, I put
Yeah.
and.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how ridiculous you are. Like go back to like how you were at 5 years old when you were like, I want this and this and this and this and this
Yeah.
and this 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 and it is that's okay.
Okay.
And that and that and this and this and that. So describe like of these very small skiers with very small poles that are very small.
Very small poles.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
Now, will it pick up if I say walking to the right?
Yeah, probably.
All right.
Yeah. The more like overly like generative AI is the only time where it's okay, where you should almost be a bit overly
Just over the top.
over the top, yeah. Because in my opinion, the only way they're gonna oh okay, so they didn't get it well at all.
I think it's getting stuck on the word skier.
Maybe it's because this is technically what the generative AI is. So maybe we should do it on this.
I thought we had it on the background though.
With the back, the problem with the background is they are technically skiers in the background.
Okay, so maybe what we have to do is
put it here.
What if we go to layer? Like get rid of that nonsense I just made. But then if we go to layer and then make it just one layer.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If you want.
Yeah, of course, whatever. Yeah, we're just playing around. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, so this is how my thought process is going. If I can figure out how to use the mouse pad.
It's over here now.
Where is it?
Yeah, so bring it there. You go. Yeah, no, perfect. Yeah.
All right. Back on track. Maybe. How do I get layer? Like, how do I select that? There we go. Flatten image. Okay. And then now it's just one photo we're working with. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here, hold shift.
Shift.
Yeah.
We want a lot of skiers.
This gives us more opportunity.
Okay.
And then be like be as ridiculous, like more of these small skiers, the small poles that are on with small. As ridiculously as
more of these.
Yeah, pretend like they're blind.
Small skiers with
small poles. Small poles.
Small poles walking
to the right of the mountain.
The right of the
Nice.
mountain.
Yeah.
All right, fingers crossed.
Sometimes I use ChatGPT.
Yeah.
To do generative AI because ChatGPT is a wordsmith.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, why they only want to give us actual skis? That is our only option. That's not fair. Photoshop, I do not agree with you.
Let's see. I want to
unacceptable.
Yeah, this is like we found the loophole in generative AI.
Listen, this is so you were like, oh yeah, it's super easy.
You just gotta describe things.
Describe what you want, and then I get on there, and I'm like, give me more of this.
Small people. Let's see a little maybe less with more here. G-Manies.
I don't know what that gave us.
Yeah, nothing.
Okay, it wasn't what we were looking for.
So we're not doing well here. we're not winning this. Let's see. I'm gonna try to put a small house covered in snow with Big gun outside. Oh man, the gun didn't work. I forgot. Okay. Small house. A small house. Covered in snow.
Oh, that would be a pretty fun backstory to create. They're like enemy houses.
Okay, not bad.
Okay, but it's on
Stilts or something.
stilts because it's obviously a floodplain on top of the mountain.
Wait, why?
Yes,
just
please.
in case it's a flood. A giant flood on the
you never know.
on top of the mountain.
You never know. It could happen.
That's like a hobbit
okay.
house. That's a hobbit house. That's pretty cool.
That's all right.
That's a little bit more believable.
Yeah.
But that's like
It's like a village.
It's like green. I see like grass there.
You'd have to go in and
this one's way more believable.
Yeah.
So one of the things I like about generative AI, sometimes it'll change the actual terrain. Like as you can see, like
it really changes the
like this mountain
terrain.
here. This mountain just disappears by here, kind of a little bit.
Yeah.
And then
it builds
like
up.
added a mountain here.
Yeah.
That's kind of fun. And then down here we're gonna put
swimming pool and tennis courts.
A swimming pool and tennis courts.
Come on, don't let us down, Photoshop. We got the swimming pool.
Oh my god, that is hilarious.
It's not okay. That's a little more. The middle one's a little more realistic.
Yeah. Why is it not? What? Why isn't there snow in it? We should probably put like
you gotta tell it all the things
covered. You're right. For the first time, I was completely wrong on that one. What is that? Is that a basketball thing?
No, it's swimming
pool. What's that white thing?
I don't know.
You're like, why are you asking me?
It's some sort of swimming pool thing. I don't know. I'm just going with it. Clearly, it's supposed to be there.
Do you want to watch my DC Fashion Week video?
Yeah.
We can watch it together. We can do like a director's cut.
Yeah, let's do that.
Because the people that are watching this, that are live on YouTube, potentially haven't seen it.
Yeah.
So it'll be a way that we can force them to watch it because.
Oh yeah, make them see that. Goodness.
What is that? That's.
I don't.
Sand?
Yeah.
This makes way more sense. This is actually better. I kind of like that. It's kind of cool.
I mean, that one's all right.
I feel bad that I can't see this. I should somehow. Okay, you know what we should do?
Can you share the screen?
Well, what I can do is put this. I can put this in OBS.
This is clearly a work of art that should be printed and put on a wall.
I can put it in OBS,
somewhere.
but we would have to watch it in OBS. We wouldn't be able to watch it here.
Oh man.
It's not that hard. It'll just be like really glitchy.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do is put this here. Ready? Watch the screen. See this here? See the screen? Watch your face. Oh. I fucked up a little bit. Okay, we're gonna do this. Then we're gonna do this. Okay.
Where did our dragon go though? Because that's
good point.
Yeah, I'm concerned.
Then we're gonna come up
that's
here.
That's like our best work.
And
of
this is us.
We're
gonna put this here. Cool. Okay. Cool. All right. Sweet. So this is it. This is us, and I can switch back and forth. Oh, that's okay. We only have one. Good. Glad we're on the right one at least.
Okay.
I want to make this auto be. That's fine. And then what we do is go back to the computer screen. And I think that should change this.
Perhaps.
It. I was pretty sure that it was going to do that. I was pretty sure it was going to do that.
Okay, but for real, if you can't see it, it's a super cool swimming pool in the middle
If you can't see it. Wait,
of a wintry mountain valley. And there should be a dragon somewhere.
What camera is it using if it can't see this? It should.
Unknown. Really? I
Maybe
think
this.
it's
Here we go.
okay.
Here we go. Here we figured it out.
Okay,
I figured it out.
okay, all right.
All right. This is all I had to do.
Yes.
My brain turned off for a second. Okay. So I really was for a second like that was like being in a car and no one was driving, but the car was moving. I was like hold
Wait, hang on.
hold the phone.
Hang on. What is happening?
Who's driving? And then you realize that you said like, you know, auto drive on.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, that's right.
Okay,
the
fine.
robots, Elon Musk.
Yeah. That guy.
Okay, so there's a dragon. This is so crazy. Because right now that mouse that's on the screen right now.
Yeah.
That mouse is over here.
What?
But we can see it here because this screen is here. So in order to get this mouse on this screen, I have to go over to this computer. And over to this computer.
Oh my god.
You're like, what?
Yeah, like how many screens are we dealing with here?
Okay, so I'm gonna copy this.
Like, I'm still a little bit sad that we couldn't get multiple skier dwarves, but this will do the job. This will make me happy.
Skier dwarves. Yeah, if I was better at Photoshop, we could like fix it, but there isn't.
It could use some more, but I mean, look at this masterpiece.
This masterpiece. I like the pool over here is really fun. The pool is really fun.
It really is. Yeah, I would definitely go swim a couple laps.
We need somebody like jumping in the pool, don't we?
Oh man. Okay, this would never work. But if we had like synchronized swimmers,
oh my god,
that would be amazing.
Yeah. That would be awesome.
I mean,
we need a snowman. We need a snowman right here.
Okay, yeah, definitely. And then we'll talk about Fashion Week.
Oh yeah, good idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see the word generative AI. Where's? Oh, it's over here.
Okay.
It is not on that screen.
Yeah. That's funny that you can select on that screen, but not type on that screen.
Snowman. It's here.
Okay.
It's on. It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube, but not on that.
We're just going with it.
My brain is not even in this. Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't know even how many programs we're running right now. So, oh, look at that guy.
It's a very cute snowman.
He's twice as big as skiers.
Wait. Okay. That's pretty cute.
Yeah.
But this one's because he uses like he's like the same vibe as the miniature skiers.
Like that guy. He's good.
All right. All right. Now we're gonna throw it to
the dragon. He might win.
I like to try to throw it for a loop. I'm gonna try to see like we're gonna do a giant hole in the mountain. Let's see. Maybe give me a cave. Maybe. Amani says Chipotle. Ooh, Chipotle would be a vibe. Wait. Are you getting a call? Or am I?
I think it might be you.
Oops.
Imani's probably like, Chipotle or no?
Hey. Hello? Oh, what's up? How's it going? Oh. No, it's okay. Are you out somewhere? Oh, okay. I'm playing with AI with my friend Allie. Allie Ramsey from DC Fashion Week is like a photographer. But go ahead. No, it's okay. What's up?
I didn't get my drink.
Just press that S button. Oh, okay. Huh. Yeah. In April? Oh, because she's responsible for April? Okay.
And was like, oh shit,
No, right.
I'm that week, and like she doesn't make the schedule. Like, so now, like trying to change it would be a nightmare, right? But I'm like, okay. So I reached out to her originally because
Which one am I working off of?
And I was like, hey,
This one.
I'm gonna be this on that week. Could you cover my teach week, and I'll cover one of yours. And then she's like, maybe, but I'm like, I might be doing this like junior leadership course thing, but I don't know if I've gotten selected or not yet, and I don't know when I'm gonna know. And I'm like, okay, well, it's not really helpful. But there's the only other people who are like the only other CA3s who are at Walter Reed that month are Alex, who's having a baby at the beginning of April and will be on paternity leave, and Rob, who is also on leave that week. And so Bree's the only person who could like potentially cover it. Meanwhile, also, like there are basically 5 weeks in April, like 5 partial weeks at least that need to get covered. Alex is scheduled to cover 2 of the 5 of them. And
oh my gosh.
I was like, this is also an issue. And Bree's like, oh, they'll figure it out. I'm like, who is they? You are the chief in April. It is your job to figure this out.
Yeah, like they being you, huh?
They being you. So
is that her way of saying that she won't figure it out?
Basically, yeah. Huh. So I text Aaron, who is the staff who's in charge of academics, and I was like, hey, I fucked up. I will acknowledge that. Like, I fucked up. I took leave the week that I'm supposed to be teaching. I need your help. Figure it out. So
am I on now?
You're muted, but if you press right here, you're not.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can see.
Hey guys, we need to figure this out. Because
you can see like right here.
The other thing that I brought to her attention.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So we're trying to make some sort of like black hole portal in the side of the mountain, and it's not going so well because now it wants to give me all of the little tiny skier people. Not fair. Not fair.
It's not fair.
All right. Delete this. Let's try again. One more time. What if, I guess maybe we need to go from the background. I just want a black hole portal into another dimension on the side of my mountain. What is the matter with you?
What is the matter?
All right, if we choose background first.
Oh my
God. It won't. It doesn't want to do that on there. Does it want to do it on this screen? No, it doesn't want to do it on this screen either. It's not fair. Background.
meeting that day. And Ruth said, you're supposed to go to academic anyway. And I'm like, dude, I wouldn't ran up. First of all, I'm already doing ran up.
Come on, we can do this.
And then come back.
We can figure this out.
That is
Come on,
already, I think, too much.
Photoshop AI for the win. Maybe it's I'm making it worse.
And then being done at 7:30, and then having to come back at 12:30 for academics, and then being done with that at 3:30, and then having to come back.
I can't even with this Taylor.
we should go back to camera view so we can play with this on the screen. Because this is for YouTube.
Yeah.
You didn't need to see all that.
Yeah.
Okay. I can do that for you.
Like I can't even figure out which screen to work off of.
What's your phone number, quick?
Mine?
Yeah.
325-868-0068.
Bitch, the reason that making the call schedule in April was so hard is that out of the 4.5 weeks of April, Bree is taking leave for 3 of them. And she's supposed to be chief.
There's 3 of them?
Huh?
Is that 3 of them?
Yeah, for 3 of them. And so she
You gotta respond to at least one thing occasionally.
Huh? Aw.
No, the problem is she wants to vent.
Yeah.
I have literally no idea what she's talking about. But she has. Everyone else is gonna try to help her. You know?
Yeah.
She just wants to vent.
Yeah.
My only way of not trying to help is just like podcast. just like a instead of a sniper is like understanding everything and be like, no way. That's like understanding exactly when to respond. You know?
Yeah.
A shotgun is just
Yeah. You
like,
have to.
holy fuck.
Yeah. But listen. You gotta listen.
And why would she say, oh, they'll figure it out when she's the one who they is? She could have at least said, you know, oh, I will get back to you on this. See, sniper.
Isn't covered. Like, I'll help you figure it out. I'm so sorry. Let's figure it out together. I just need to say Alex's teach weeks need to be covered too. Because nobody bothered to tell Aaron that, including Bree.
Is he
And now all of a sudden
Yeah.
I'm covering
Sorry.
Bree.
I missed it.
Oh, sorry. I should have
disturb.
It's like hard to even like my brain. Even my brain is exploding.
Anyway, so
I think you took.
Oh.
Yeah, I parked in the.
Okay.
It said like in the guest parking.
Good.
thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. Fuck that. And she was the one that.
Yeah.
She was the
I
person that
gave
sent
her
me the photo of you.
license plate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just I was now I can put a face to the name. I mean, I know I did it at the restaurant, but she was.
Oh well, let me
Like,
ask
you know,
and make sure. Hey,
Yeah.
Because she's hard to
You-
talk to.
you
Yeah.
took care of my parking, right? Because the tow trucks were out there.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. He says it's good. Can you do his too?
Yeah.
Oh my god, don't let someone's car get towed.
He's
Go.
in
Yeah. No, it's okay. I got it. Which one he's was
7,004.
7,004?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I got
Seven.
it. Yeah.
3 zeros in the
I
middle.
got him on it. Yep.
We're good.
Yeah.
All right. You see a black Mercedes out there?
Yeah, you're
I
good.
hope
You're good. I
you
got
do.
you.
Okay.
It is 8 DZ1403.
Okay. We'll see you soon. All right.
Alright, well, I'll let you go hang out with your friend who was up all night.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Okay.
I trust you. I just don't like her. Or I just close her.
Yeah. I mean, absolutely. I am more than you know. I'm happy to. You can stay on the phone. And, You're going on a cruise with Corey? Fun, cold. Why are you going to cruise with Corey? Why not? You're going to cruise with Corey? That's kind of like what you do with like a significant other. I mean, usually ask anybody. I mean, I have no problem with it. I'm just wondering. Well, I mean, I'm not doing anything that you wouldn't do with Corey.
There has to be a way
I have
to fix
I have
this.
not seen her naked, so if that makes you feel any better.
Let's select.
No, you're just having a weird day apparently. No, you're just having a weird day. It's okay.
Maybe on this
I'm
screen.
just wondering.
Not allowed.
That you decided like just today.
I don't know. There's 3 screens of Photoshop going on right now. And
Oh yeah, that's cool.
I can't work on any of them.
Have you been on the cruise before? How am I knowing what? What?
Let's
Oh,
go.
That's wow.
That is not it. That's on YouTube. This one.
I'm sorry.
Feels like it should be the right screen, but it won't select anything. And this one.
I mean, I'm sure at some point in time you guys were like, oh, if we're still single at 40, we'll get married. A lot of people do that with their best friend.
This one feels like the right one.
I'm not mad at you.
Select the background.
Like a decision from today, or if this thing you've known about for a long time. That's cool. No.
Nope, it won't let me.
That's fine. You can do
I don't know.
okay.
I don't know
If
what
you
the
wanna
deal
cruise with
is.
Alex, that might be kind of weird. Why?
Friggin' Photoshop.
She came to do a podcast. Like, that's rather than
Hello.
Money. Okay, well, did you get a Chipotle or you want to go to Chipotle?
What? Oh no, I didn't. I just pulled up.
Oh, okay.
I figured it doesn't close till 11, so.
Okay, yeah. Chipotle sounds pretty good. I am broke, but Chipotle sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Is
your car
C400?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
I'm pretty sure Maryland place, right?
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Still
I thought.
Okay,
I parked
good.
like right across from.
Sorry.
Okay, good.
How you doing?
Doing okay. How are you?
Pretty good. You know. Have you guys done any podcasts?
We've
yet, or what?
been doing things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Doing things?
Yeah, we've been doing things.
I can't.
Oh, the sideways cup.
necessarily relate to the fact
Yeah.
that I did
Yeah.
because
Old
Do
fashioned.
you have the ice in there?
Yeah.
Because we put it in the freezer last time I was here.
Yeah. We tried it. It was good. I don't think it was as I still versus wanted it to
Mainly
be,
because
but that was.
I don't even like the scheduling a week
Yeah.
in advance of my schedule.
It was
So
very cool.
you guys.
How's it going? What did you,
I'm good at like 12 hours. 24 is pretty far. But 7.
What did you
7
think
is
of,
pretty
TC
crazy.
Fashion Week?
So, yeah,
I have like I have mixed emotions about Fashion Week, and I always do.
Yeah.
yeah,
that's like
that's
my-
that's a whole different lifestyle.
4th or 5th time, maybe 4th time there.
Mhm.
And like I edited the first night, the the Emerging Designer Showcase.
Yeah.
I did like over 200
Ooh.
edits,
Yeah.
and then I put them on SmugMug and
Yeah.
had a link for it. I'm like, okay, anybody
Awesome.
that wants, you can
Yeah,
download it
it's
for free,
okay
or
to
you can
be really
buy
mad. It's okay to be really
your
mad.
print
It's a good thing
for
to be
like
really
12
mad. It's a
bucks.
good thing.
Yeah.
It's a good thing
And I
to
got
just
like
say it
8
out loud.
downloads.
Even if it's you or somebody else or anybody.
Yeah.
Some people.
I don't know what's going on
And,
here.
I
Is
mean,
there
it's 11,
anything
11
like
is
going
like some
on
people
here right now?
just record
I don't know.
like something like a voice message or just
This
record a
live
video on the
stream
phone or something.
here.
A phone call is even the best way to do it because then it's not
Oh,
just
sorry.
recorded.
So yeah, you're saying
like,
you put it on SmugMug.
It's like the best way to record.
Yeah, and I
because it's
put
not
a link
actually
on there, and I
recorded.
got like
A
8
phone call
people
is great.
downloaded things
Even
for
on
free,
your
and I
chest,
was
even if you don't
all
feel the
like
same way in 5 minutes,
Okay.
it's okay to
Well,
say like, oh my god, fuck so and so.
should I even bother with the second night?
And then like
Yeah.
5
At
seconds
that
from now,
point,
something
you know, that's
happens.
like
It's
10
the
hours
entire
of
situation.
editing
Like, you know what?
to do one
We
night
don't
of
hate them anymore.
work,
Like
because I tried to
whether
get
it's 5
the
days,
full
5 years, 5
you know, the
seconds,
full
5 weeks, whatever it is,
look,
it doesn't really
and
matter.
then
Like,
like
It's okay to feel,
How
feel emotional.
do people get
As
the
you
link
know,
to
I don't
SmugMug?
give it that.
I post on Instagram.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
It's actually nice to like pick a
But
side of the
there's just, like,
fence
not a lot of
and
interest.
stand on that
Because
side
by
of
the
the
time
fence.
I work on
and then
them
let somebody
edit
else to stand on the
them,
other
I
side
think
just to
I've
see what
already
it
gotten
feels
other
like.
versions
That's what I tell other people. So I'm glad you're doing
You know,
it. Yeah.
that maybe for whatever reason the photographer does quicker or
You're like,
SmugMug.
this happened and that and
But-
this
That's
is where I
not
stand.
something in
Good, me too. I'm with
this
it.
group chat that we're in. I saw links. I mean, I wasn't a model, so I didn't look at them.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
SmugMug.
I know.
I feel like I saw SmugMug.
What I'm gonna say is that I'm just gonna keep
Can you
going
see
with,
who
you know,
downloads?
the Imani just walked in, so
No.
like, we're just gonna
No.
I can just
keep
see
going
how
with what
they
we're doing.
download it.
Oh,
You know,
cool.
like if it gets to the point, like once the cameras, once
Yeah,
we're
I
done
feel
with
like
it,
they-
I'll just mention the fact.
I don't know. As a model, like I like
Sometimes you
seeing
just
all
need
of
to vent
like
and be
any
weird.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's why.
like comparing.
That's why we're
Yeah.
on the phone.
So if it were me, I would.
She's no stranger to the fact that
I'm
I've
looking
been
at all of
and
them.
weird sometimes.
What was the date? It was like the.
All right. Well, I'll let you finish your batch and I'll talk to you soon. Okay.
Let me see.
You can say hi if you want.
February the.
Okay.
Is it like the 27th or so? Could be very
Oh, I'm getting that. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, understood. Makes sense. All right, talk to you soon.
I don't know.
All right, we're back.
Pixie said.
That was the shortest de-escalation ever. The other day, the de-escalation was like a few hours,
Oh my goodness.
but in like in a very respectable way. Like
Sometimes
sometimes
good.
It wasn't crazy.
I stopped taking my medicine because sometimes life doesn't,
Gonna get
Suck.
off the meds.
Yeah.
when life doesn't suck, you don't need medicine sometimes.
Okay.
Was it this
She
one?
needs it every day because
SmugMug?
Nope, not that one.
Okay.
no. So
That might be
this is
cancer.
no. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do
I'm
this.
looking at the original card.
Links.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm trying to see.
she would love the Nail Models Network, but she'd also hate it because she loves
No.
it.
I'm trying to
I
see.
would hate it
if
because
her-
I love it.
Yeah, that's why.
That's
I love it in there because
I wasn't showing her the network. I was just.
It's okay.
I was
There's
just looking at
nothing
it.
wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it.
Okay.
We were just talking about what my experience was
At DC
for the
Fashion
last
Week.
Absolutely, yeah,
DC
absolutely.
Fashion Week, and I said I had a little bit of issue because I spent a lot of time editing, and then put it on SmugMug, and there was only like 8 downloads,
Okay.
and then
Better than
that
7.
was it. And so
That's
I
better
was
than 7.
like, free downloads.
What if there's only 7?
Free downloads.
What if there's only 7?
Then I'm not gonna do the second
Eight-
night.
8 is better than
Then
7.
like, yeah, okay.
If you had 7,
True.
if you had 7, and your goal was 8, you'd be like, oh.
Okay, but I had 8, and none of them posted the photo that I know of.
Okay.
But I
I'm
know-
gonna post mine.
That I know of.
I'm gonna post mine shortly. but I paid for mine, so I feel
Well, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like mine so much.
That's-
I've actually used it as a business card.
Really?
People have been like, "Oh my god, I saw you at DC Fashion Week. I used that photo." And they're like, "Yeah, I saw it. That's when I saw you."
Well, that's awesome.
No one else has done anything with it, you know.
Yeah.
The reason
That
I
was the second day.
the reason I wanted to buy it
Yeah.
because I wanted you to care about the photo as much as I care about it.
It was like a big boost
But, I
for
mean,
me.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm like, yes,
Yeah.
please.
like
This is
the-
awesome.
like if somebody cared about it enough to take the photo,
Yeah.
like that's I don't know. Is that narcissism? I don't know. But if someone take the care to take the photo, that means they were hoping that you might care enough to want it.
Right.
And that's the case,
Yeah.
you know. I treat photos the same way as I hope people treat my videos. Like,
Yeah.
if someone was like, "Yo, man, I want your video," okay, good. What's it worth to you?
Yeah.
$1? I'll get it to it.
Well, you know what? I
What?
passed it on because my buddy was doing like a live stream of his. He's a drummer in Nashville, and he was doing like a live stream of his whatever gig he was doing, and he's like, "I do like if you want to do like tips, that's awesome," and I passed it on to him.
Aw,
Yeah.
look at you. See, there's a reason. You know, we like collect the good ones. You would probably like the Rose videos. It would make you feel a whole different sort of way.
Yeah. Yeah. Those are cool. I watched a
It-
couple of them.
Either being there to take photos,
Yeah.
that would really change a lot,
Yeah.
or being there to do it would really change.
Yeah.
That would be
I want to
great.
be like the free hugs person.
I can see you doing it.
Yeah.
I can see you doing it.
Yeah.
But that'd be crazy. We have to. It would require a lot of planning
Yeah.
because it's expensive, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Pay for the parking and the person that would film. If I could teach Amani how to work the camera,
Yeah.
then I might not have to pay a videographer too much. Because
Oh,
the video
man.
guys are expensive.
They're in high demand.
Yeah.
No matter what. Like
Yeah,
I have a
okay.
little.
I'm gonna try to change this to at least this TV.
Okay. I'm gonna take a break.
Okay, cool. Oh, you connected it to this.
I'm gonna go. I don't want to show up hella late. But I went on at like 4:45. It's probably closer to like 4:50 something. And it was like 20 people with one person on the wait list already. So a full class is like 20 people. And I was like, damn, so I can't even. I guess I'll just get on the wait list because sometimes people don't even like show up.
Yeah. And then you get
Or they
on
just-
like
or they
last
just-
last minute.
Or they last minute
shit.
just
Fuck.
decide to go to a different class or just to not go, you know? And then I just pop in off the wait list. But
Kind of like a standby flight.
right.
Yeah, makes sense.
But yeah, that was not the case today.
They're just I think they're just they're
But-
I brought them back in, so they might be a little bit confused. But anyways, keep going.
But but honestly, it was probably for the better because whatchamacallit, the oh, her shoe was caught.
Oh.
Yeah, but it was honestly probably for the better because it just made it so I could run.
That's you.
That's you.
Like when the sun was still
That's
up.
you?
That's me.
Oh,
Yeah, you brought it over
way.
here.
Are
Yeah.
you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, you brought it over here.
Oh, okay. All right. Fire
That's
away.
you.
All right.
Carry,
Keep going.
Carry on.
Yeah, so it kind of made it better because
Holy snap! That's loud. Go ahead.
mic check. Okay, so it kind of made it better because I was able to. I just like ran before class.
Oh,
So-
smart, nice.
So today was like a 2-rep back squat, like heavy back squat, 6 sets, and like running before was kind of, I don't know. I still lifted heavy, but I
So
don't know
wait,
how much of
you-
a difference it made.
You
before.
ran, and then you did 6 sets of back squats.
Yeah, I didn't run super far. I was like maybe a little bit over a mile.
Okay.
And I only ran because they only allow like 20 people in a class, and usually this class doesn't fill up like that. But I guess today was just one of those days that everyone wanted to do the workout
Yeah.
at the
Oh,
same
you know
time as
what?
me, so I ended up getting on the wait list. But then everyone showed up, so
Man.
I couldn't get into that class, so I had to wait for the next class, which was 6:30. As opposed to 5:15. And so I was like, okay, well, I'll just run.
Yeah.
So yeah.
While you're waiting.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So that's what I did. I ran. I recorded it. Luckily I got my watch back.
Nice.
2.40 miles.
Okay. That's
Just-
decent.
Yeah, 21 minutes.
I
But I
finally
missed
went
my-
back to the gym. Like I've been slacking at the gym, but I finally went back.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I do. I like
Yeah, me too.
I like lifting. I don't like cardio
I enjoy it. Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, this is like
get in their
my
charters.
second
Yeah.
day after going back to the gym, and that's always like the worst recovery day. It just
Yeah.
feels like everything's so
Yeah, the
achy.
soreness takes like usually 2 days for
Yeah.
me too
Yeah.
to feel anything.
Well, I think Amani. Unfortunately, I think this is the new look.
The new look.
I'm really tired of changing the batteries,
Yeah.
and this means that
So
like
that's that wide shot.
it's the wide shot.
Is my black making me blend into the couch?
Oh my god. Oh, okay. I thought your shirt. You mean?
Oh, you're
So I
talking
got
about
really confused.
yeah, my jacket and my
Yeah, no, not really. The fact that you're like sort of well lit. I mean, I prefer this view, but
Well, I can go over there.
no, it's okay. I mean, but I
That
prefer
is an option, but then you'd be in
this.
front of
This
me
looks
anyway.
this looks cooler. There's nothing wrong with this look. Okay. I wonder if I can get a
Yeah, but long story short, my last set, my
Yeah.
6th set, I missed the last rep. And I was like, is it because I ran? No, probably not.
But what do you mean you missed it? You just like couldn't finish it.
Yeah, so I started going up. I started at 295, then I went to 315, 335, 355, 385, and then I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna hit 405 because 385 felt fine.
That seems like a pretty big jump,
Yeah.
though.
385 to 405, so yeah, like 20 pounds.
Okay.
So it felt fine.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna hit 405.
Yeah.
It's gonna be heavy, but
yeah,
I'm gonna hit it. And then I hit the first rep. I was like, cool. And then I don't know.
and then it was not cool
rep.
anymore.
Yeah.
Man, I
I'm
really,
sucks.
I'm glad that I ran. Usually I prefer to run after.
Yeah.
Because then my muscles don't get bigger, but they still get stronger.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I usually do like the 5-minute warm up on like whatever, and then do my weights and then my cardio at the end.
Is there a lift that you like or you prefer?
I can tell you what I can't do anymore is deadlift.
No?
Because
I did deadlift today.
I injured my back, and then
really?
because I don't know, I just did like bad form or something.
Yeah.
And then
it's really heavy.
And then like a year later, like I let myself heal. I left it alone, and then I'm like, okay, I'm ready. I feel strong. I feel good. I'm gonna do it. Injure myself again. So I did that like 3 times, and I'm like, okay, I'm just not meant for deadlifts anymore. So those are off the list. But I do like to do leg day.
Yeah, back squats.
Yeah, squats are fine.
Yeah.
Any other kind of like leg press, anything is okay. Just no deadlifts for me anymore.
Deadlifts are a really good movement.
Yeah, I know, and that's
is it the weight? Is it heavy weight or?
I'll tell you what I think it is. I think it's because
so much easier just to do this. Sorry, so I'm like talking to myself.
I think it's because I would start with a fairly low weight, and so it was lower than it should be to start the actual motion, and that was bad form. So I should have had it like on a platform to start with, because I'm not starting with like 50-pound weights on each side or anything.
Yeah.
And I think that is my downfall, is that I'm starting with like smaller weights, so they're closer to the floor, which means I'm bent down farther, and then my form is wrong when I'm starting.
Yeah, I actually recently saw a video like last week about deadlift, and I was like, that's actually a good reminder about like moving your hips down more so than like moving your back down. So I could see what you mean of like when the weight is lower to the ground.
So if the bar, if you're bending over to
bend more.
Yeah, if you're bending over to get the bar, an extra 4 or 5 inches, then it makes your back in the wrong position.
Right.
Yeah. That seems to be what my issue was.
Yeah.
But now I'm just like, okay, I'll do squats, I'll do presses and whatever, but lunges, but I just leave the deadlift alone. And it's frustrating because everybody's like, that's the perfect lift.
It is
this
a good
is a full body lift.
Yeah.
It is great for everything, but it's just
back
not
squat,
good
I would
for
say,
me.
comes second.
Yeah, and that works good. I can do that.
Do you get into like Olympic lifting stuff, or not really?
Not really.
Like power cleans or like cleans or?
No, I saw you. You had like a Instagram post of doing something. I think. Yeah, that was
clean
cool.
and jerk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't with like a 40-pound weight. Yeah, I'll do that, but nothing like significant.
Was I doing like with the dumbbell or with the barbell?
You were with the barbell.
Oh yeah. Clean and jerk.
Yeah.
Trying to.
Yeah, I would say don't give up on deadlift. It's actually like
Maybe this.
It's actually really good, and I don't know. I mean, I would say don't injure yourself, but
Yeah.
but like,
True.
Good idea.
Yeah, I'm on board with that.
yeah,
Well, I mean that was the frustrating thing. Like
I
it was so bad that like I went to physical therapy for it and
Yeah.
everything, and they're like, well, does it help if you do this exercise or this exercise? Does it make it feel better? Nothing made it feel better. Eventually, they just said, well, do whatever makes it not hurt. And
Amen.
that will be the answer for you. So the answer for me is just don't do any more deadlifts and
Yeah.
re-injure that.
there's other
Like it's a very specific, I could point to the vertebrae
on your back.
that feels like it physically pops when I injure it because it's been
Oh.
3 times.
Yeah,
And then it sort of emanates towards my hip, my left hip. It
Yeah.
hurts. Yeah, and so now I just sort of avoid the deadlift, even though it's supposed to be such a good exercise.
yeah. Well, there are other things that you could do to like emulate the deadlift.
Yeah.
That maybe, yeah,
Yeah, you still work the muscles, just in different motions.
yeah,
And I'm good with that. When I make myself go to the gym.
yeah.
And that, like, as long as I get to the gym, I feel like it's a win that day.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
It'll be a lot easier if you were closer over there.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just for my,
Do you want to sit here?
I tried. No,
I can sit on-
Just in general. So, I think this and that.
Gotta bring my accoutrements.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good thing about the lavalier is it's mobile.
Holy
You
smokes.
can
Yeah.
go wherever you want.
Yeah. Free agent.
I was trying. I've been trying for like 10 minutes to get this to a place where it would look good, but
It's not happening.
it's not working very well. There we go. That's about as good as it's gonna get. Now I'm gonna get these two. All right. And Molly and I just set up this studio this way. What, like a couple days ago? So it's not perfect in any
So it's still new.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to change it up because
Like this green.
how do you know if
Or
it's how do you know if
Lovely
it's working
background.
unless you
Yeah.
change it, you know?
It's brand new.
Nice.
I mean, not the term's not brand new, just the look
Okay.
of it being on the wall.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no way to know.
Is this the first thing you've recorded with?
this look?
No. Yeah. With,
Yeah, besides I did a little thing with Liv earlier yesterday.
Yeah.
Like a little joke.
Jokey joke.
I think this is off. Okay, yeah, that's this. I don't think that was. I'm trying to find a way that, like, a look that I can do 24/7. This might be the 24/7 look, and then I want to find at least 2 other angles that are like this one. This would be Jesus. That was so bad. This is hypothetically if I have 2 guests.
Okay. We are your guests.
If I only have
Like
one
what?
guest, I want to have that one, like I was talking about, a little lower,
Yeah.
so that they're like this one, the other one would be me
Yeah.
talking with their like head in that
Back of their head. Yeah.
in a sort of, just in a way. I just don't know how to. I don't know how to. Maybe like the corner. I don't know. That would be fine right there.
You might have to move the
You know what?
couch out some.
Well, maybe like
Why
not the
just
back
put
of
the
your
couch
head.
right here,
Maybe
this
not the
way?
back of your head, but maybe like I just want the angle to at least like if you like shift or do something to it to be obvious that the camera's behind you and not in front of you. Because before my camera was in front of me and your camera was in front of you, so the cameras were like this. So I had to look at my camera, and you had to let us look at this camera, you know, so that we were like we couldn't see each other because the cameras were in the way.
Right.
Now it's the opposite, where we can see each other, but the cameras aren't there.
Aren't anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out the good in between.
It
almost-
feels weird, like
I'm almost there because you
like,
can't
like
you-
being on a late night show where
almost
you're
yeah
like sitting next to each other, but the camera's
yeah like
on the
you
side.
two right now. This is fine. I just gotta change this. There we go. Okay. So right now, like this is okay. If I do this, and you guys ask me a question, I come like this, I'm like da, 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 da. Here's my question, my
Yeah.
answer. You go out to you guys. That makes sense. Kind of. That's like okay, yeah. Like they want to know da da da. da. Like that's hypothetically, I have 100 questions here, you know, and then
Can you move the TV so we can see our?
Yeah, that's the thing is like I can't see what you're seeing.
good idea. Okay, so this is
So this is what
is
Okay,
camera one.
this is one angle.
This is one angle, and then this would be your guys. This is if
Okay.
you guys have something, you know, to say that's like, but it looks not so good.
This light is so bright.
Yeah.
It's,
always
it's
forget.
a little washed out looking.
Maybe it's that one.
But that's a little more
Oh,
moody.
you put the That's pretty cool.
It's a little moody.
You put the.
So it goes around
Yeah.
all the way to the. Because now my bed feels more like secluded. Because
Okay.
this area is like I have some cabinets here. You know?
Right.
Unfortunately, now this gets me in the morning when I get up.
Oh.
But that's neither here nor there. As you can, I'm sure you can tell, this whole entire area is designed to make sure that this area
Yeah.
used to be there.
Oh wow.
So
Okay.
for a long time.
So
I
this was
talking-
the bed. This was the couch area.
right.
Okay.
yeah. And I used to talk to Monty like this.
Yeah.
Like my camera is here, but I
Yeah.
had to talk to him like this. And his camera was in front of him, like this, but
Yeah.
he'd talk to me like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for a
I was
long
sitting
time, it
there and I
actually,
had to look over
Just
there.
not natural.
yeah, it
is
makes
what
it
you're
actually
saying.
kind of made sense in the long run. Like if I could go back to it, I would because the cameras made more sense. But I always wanted, I would always rather somebody feel like they could walk in and they would know where to go. Like
Yeah.
you weren't confused when you walked in. Like
right.
the
Like
sit-
here's the spot.
yeah, the
Let's-
situation
yeah.
going on.
Yeah.
Previously,
This is the stage.
yeah,
Yeah.
previously, all this shit, everything you're looking at, all this shit was right here.
Okay.
And I would like sit at my desk over there, and then it would be like, should I talk to you or am I like, what am I here for?
Yeah.
Like this area was like just an audience.
Huh.
Now it's the guest.
Yeah.
So, for better or
I
worse,
need to drink something.
yeah, good point.
I think
Sorry.
my vision is getting cloudy.
Oh, snap. So,
Drink.
you, Allie, you in the past have been a lot of things.
Yes.
You said you have been a photographer, a model, all the things.
Yeah.
What is it that if somebody stopped you in an elevator,
Yeah.
what would you say you were?
I'm a photographer.
Okay,
I'm a photographer.
that's cool.
Yep.
What is
So-
it? What's your focus in photography? Like, what's your?
I would say portraits. Yeah. I really like doing portraits. Even like, we do a lot of fashion week stuff and runway things. Even when I'm doing runway, I appreciate the entire look for the designer for their perspective, but the images that I like the most are always portraits from that.
Hmm.
So I And the same thing with like concerts, because I love to photograph live
Concerts are much
music.
harder.
Yeah, it's
a lot
like
harder.
a lot of
They require a lot
lighting-
more focus.
a lot of lighting issues.
A lot of lighting.
To work with.
Yeah.
And
But the cool
it's
thing
like
is, like-
you only have this certain set of time to figure it out. But even in those instances, I always find myself in the back of my head thinking, okay, I want to get a portrait of the singer. I need one of the bass player. I definitely need one of the drums, because they never get enough attention. In
The drummers or
But
bass?
drummers and bass, like
Okay.
everybody. But
Okay.
like I feel like I haven't done my job unless I have a portrait of each of them. And then, I mean, of course, it's good to get like the crowd interactions and everybody together, but I always sort of focus back to those like singular moments of one person kind of in the moment doing their thing. And
Okay.
I guess that's like the portrait part of it for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And portraits, do you do like candid portraits, or is it all planned?
Well, I mean, it depends on the situation,
Okay.
but a little bit of both. I
Okay.
really like to meet with someone beforehand and get a little rapport and back and forth,
Yeah.
and make them more comfortable. I think a lot of people get like the cheesy smile if you don't know them well.
Yeah,
and
they're
you're
just
like, okay,
trying.
ready, go.
Am I
1,
supposed
2,
to-
3, click.
Do I look
And-
good? Yeah, hell yeah. Pour it up.
Right. And so,
In fact, I could use some too. You want Dr.
But-
Pepper?
no, I'm
Not-
good. I'm
not
good.
your water.
I'm
Do you
good.
want- Do you
I-
want some in general?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I got my water.
How
I
you
got the
feeling?
rest of it. Good.
Good.
Yeah.
You doing good?
I'm doing good.
Nice. See, like, once I told you, once Amani comes in, you're gonna be like, wait a minute, did we just start, or have we been doing this?
Yeah.
That's
She asked me that. She was like, "Oh, so."
I don't know if we're still going. I don't know what's going on. This is live.
So yeah,
You need like a light, like a
I
green
do.
light,
I
a red
really-
light.
That's really, really smart.
Yeah.
The goal is that if anybody walks in the door, no, yeah. The goal is that anyone that walks in the door, they should, in some way, shape, or form, like not expect it, but like be prepared to play whatever character they're comfortable
Yeah.
with on camera.
No, thank you.
Because some people have an on-camera personality.
Yeah.
Some people have a personality that they like. If their personality says something embarrassing,
Yeah.
it's okay because that's the embarrassing character they're playing.
Yeah.
Like when I'm at DC Fashion Week, I'm embarrassing. It's weird, you know? Because like otherwise, if you're not weird, like people are like, "Why are you trying so hard?"
Yeah.
So when you're here, I try to keep that personality going, where it's like, if you're here and you're not having fun, then we're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Like we're not doing our job very well. Like Imani's not a performer,
Yeah.
but he is when he's here.
Yeah.
Like when he's on stage, he's a comedian
Yeah.
because that's what.
I mean, no one wants to see someone just like schlepping around like you're on camera, you're on stage. Like, give us something, you know?
Yeah, and like Bobby.
Entertain me.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. Like
Or else, like, why are they tuning in to watch it in the first place?
right. If they get bored, it's because potentially, hopefully, your character is someone that's boring. That's
Yeah.
in that case, you're doing the right thing.
True.
But if your
Exactly.
audience is bored because you're boring, come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on. If what?
Why are we even
Why?
here?
Yeah. Why are you being boring?
Mhm.
What's the point? Cheers to
Cheers.
Dr. Pepper and randomness and
Yes.
and creativity. I will say, I must apologize. Yesterday we were supposed to do this. Is that one of the first times I think Amani can vouch for this. It was one of the first times I've ever
Slept.
slept
Listen, guys.
in my life. No, one of the first times in my life that I've been like, hey, let's do something spontaneous, and then like somehow didn't follow through on being spontaneous. Usually
zero follow through.
zero follow
mean,
through.
So
And
bad.
the only follow through I had was the fact that I followed through later, like much later than I was supposed to, and I was like, oh my god, I'm late. That's not cool.
he did apologize very much.
Profusely because Imani, I think Imani can vouch for this. When I say like, do you want to be spontaneous?
Yeah.
I am able to be spontaneous.
Yeah. Like even when it was like, I mean, not dangerous, but like sketchy to go out into the snow and stuff like that. Like we still did it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
spontaneous is why I am still alive today. So last night when I woke up and it was, I thought when I closed my eyes, I was like, oh, thank goodness, I have 10 minutes to close my eyes, and I'll text her after I've closed my eyes.
Yeah.
When I woke up and I was like, oh no, I've ruined it all.
It was
It was horrible.
Much more than 10 minutes.
Well, that's
later.
exactly. That's the worst part. Is you should always expect that when your body thinks it's gonna be 10 minutes, it's actually 10 hours.
Yeah, it's not gonna be 10 minutes.
Yeah. So I'm lucky that it was not 10 hours.
True.
You played a game of nap roulette.
Nap roulette.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
It was unfortunate. So I
Yes.
wanted to make sure
I
that
don't
that
need
was
to
at
set an
least.
alarm.
We have it
What?
on the air.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wanted to make sure that part of this podcast was the fact that not only did I fuck up yesterday, I should not. It was the first one of. You might know if it wasn't the first time, but in my opinion, it was one of the first times, and I was like, "Kid, let's be spontaneous," and then
Slay
like,
you.
yeah, flame mignon,
Yeah.
just like ridiculous. But other than that, we have been having a good time.
Yeah, we're here now.
I want to know more about your art creator. I was waiting for Amani to get here for you to talk about your previous the art creator. No, curator. Sorry,
Curator. Yeah, museum curator.
curator. So I'm a reactor. He's an observer.
Okay.
So he's gonna have better words. I'm gonna have a better reaction.
Okay.
That's the best way to describe it.
Okay.
I've learned this from my audience.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, so tell me about what it is that you used to do, and obviously you still do it. You still can do it.
Well, I mean, I still could.
You still could, but you took a break to focus on the things that bring you more passion or
True.
joy.
Yes, absolutely. So let's see. I don't even know what year it was now. Maybe 2012, 2014, somewhere around there. I was living in Virginia and I was working on my history degree. And the only reason I chose history for my bachelor's degree is because it's like I don't get tired of reading about history. That's interesting to me. I don't want to be a teacher.
Yeah.
I like history. And then I visited the Marine Corps Museum and it was very cool. And I thought to myself, like, why am I not doing this with my, like, why am I not doing this with my life? Right. So I asked to be an intern there, but they were not accepting interns at the time. So I'm like, well, then make me a volunteer. Like, let's go. You better get me in.
Yeah.
Put me in.
Yeah.
Me, coach.
Yeah. So they did. They're like, okay, you're a volunteer. And I volunteered in the curatorial section, in the aviation section, and everything was going well. And then once they were able to pick up some more interns, paid internships, they picked me up as a paid intern. And from there, I went to be their special assistant. And I was just working on a lot of like collections, photography and cataloging, and just like looking at provenance for things. And then
This car is going crazy.
Yeah, that car is nuts out there.
Yeah.
It's the worst part about living here is that the cars nearby, I think they're so cool. The audience can't hear it, so we shouldn't have mentioned it.
That's my house too. It's like might as well be a drag strip.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's terrible.
Oh,
terrible.
What part of Maryland?
Laurel.
Okay.
Yep.
Laurel or Yanny?
Yeah. Either way.
Remember that shit?
I don't know. What? Tell me.
Laurel or I don't want to take away from what you're talking about. Can you like? Do you remember what you're talking about?
We'll circle back.
Right, just remember it for me.
We'll circle back.
Remember it for me.
We'll circle back.
Okay.
Laurel and Yanny was like a meme.
Okay.
There was a voice saying Laurel, and depending on the way
yeah,
the way you heard it, it might have said Laurel.
Okay. I might know what I
You-
I do
kind of know
remember
what you're
that.
talking
I-
about.
now I
It was
have-
kind of
now-
like the dress, the white.
Yeah,
Yeah,
kind of like
that's
yeah.
what exactly.
Yeah.
Oh
I
shit!
was
Now my
thinking
light's
of.
going
It was-
crazy.
Your light is flickering.
Yeah, that's like its way of saying like
I'm
I have
about to
I have it
go
plugged
out.
in,
You're
so
doing too much.
doing too much. Maybe it's full. It's weird saying it's fully charged. Nope,
Nope, not that.
that's not what I meant. Okay, whatever. We'll figure it out later on.
Yeah.
Why do I hear Laurel instead of Yanny? Here we go.
I heard
Laurel.
Yanny for sure.
Laurel.
Yanny.
Laurel.
You hear?
Yanny.
Laurel.
Yanny.
Laurel. Laurel.
Are you not hearing
Yanny.
Yanny?
Laurel.
I can only hear Laurel.
No.
You lie. Wait, really?
I can only hear
Laurel.
I don't even
Laurel.
believe you.
Is it our distance
Laurel.
from the speaker?
Laurel.
You hear Yanny?
There's no way you hear Laurel. I don't even
Wait, I want to
believe
get closer
it.
just to see if I can hear it.
What? Are you serious?
Because it could be distant.
Laurel. Laurel. Laurel.
Yeah, I still just hear Yanny.
It's just Yanny.
Laurel.
Yanny.
Laurel.
Yanny. I can only hear Laurel.
Laurel.
There's no
Yanny.
Laurel in that.
Dude, I can only hear Laurel. That's all I can. I'm not fucking with you. I'm not fucking with you. That's all I can hear.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That hurts my brain. I didn't think that would happen. That is so funny. I'm really expecting. Wow. Okay. Remember the
That
dress.
jump off was like kind of a random one that I would have in my brain. When she said Laurel Maryland, I'm like, Yanny, is this like a DMV that I don't know about? Like,
Probably. It might have been.
It could have been.
Yeah, that's so funny. So have you always been a Maryland person?
No. I grew up in central Pennsylvania, and
Oh,
then I
cool.
joined the Army straight out of high school.
Whoa.
So I'm like, it was a small little mining town. Like, I don't want to be here
what were they mining?
30 years.
Coal?
Cool.
Okay, yeah.
hmm And I love to go back and visit my family, but I'm like, probably not.
They're all
for
still
me.
there?
Yeah, they're all still there.
wow.
A lot of them are still there. So Maryland is a great place because I can go up on the weekend and hang out and then be back in a day. So
Yeah.
not a bad deal.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I didn't
finishing
know.
the. Oh
like,
yeah, go ahead.
I didn't know what I wanted to do after high school. And so I'm like, Army sounds great. Let me join the Army. And I almost joined the Army band because I was a French horn player.
Okay.
Okay.
And I did audition for the Army band, but I had braces at the time. And so I couldn't do all the scales as great as I should have been able to.
Isn't the French horn like what they play when they present someone? Like, ladies and gentlemen, so and so, like the president, when they walk into a room or
I don't-
into a.
I don't know that
Don't
they
they
would
play a
use-
horn or something? I don't know.
Probably not French horn.
Okay.
But oh no, I lost my pillow.
Is that
That's
the
okay.
circular one?
If you want to put it, you
Yeah,
can put it
so
behind you
yeah.
if you want, like on the
No,
back
this-
of you.
This is
Okay,
if this
okay.
feels good.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's like
Everything-
circular. You stick your hand in the bell and you hold it up.
Huh.
hold it
I've
like
seen the French
this.
horn. I've seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
I've seen it.
It's very. The middle is very circular.
Yes,
Is
very.
it almost like
yeah.
a spun sax? I mean, a trumpet, like a longer.
I mean, you could think of it
I
that
guess.
way. It's lower in
Hmm.
tone, but anyway, all of that is to say I didn't join the Army to play the French horn. I joined the Army and was a Korean linguist and learned Korean
Wow.
at the Defense Language Institute in Monterey, California.
Oh, I'm from there.
But you are?
Yeah, San Francisco, Bay Area.
Well, yeah, there was a San Francisco location and then there's a Monterey, California
yeah.
location. So I was at Monterey. All of that happened. I got pregnant. 9/11 happened. I got
Wow.
out of the Army because I was I didn't want to be deployed or have like a newborn and then be deployed.
Right.
And so I stayed home.
How long does it take to get out of the army?
Did you sign a 4-year?
I signed a 4-year, but I did get out earlier than that because I was pregnant. It's
Okay.
called a Chapter 9.
Wow, cool. Is that a good thing
It's an honorable discharge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Meaning
They wouldn't let me finish Korean school. It's very long. It's over a year long.
Oh man.
Mm.
But I was close. I probably had like 5 or 6 months to go.
Yeah.
But they're like, you're getting out. We're not going to let you graduate.
Okay.
So they got me out early. And then 9/11 happened anyway.
Wow.
So I'm like, okay, I probably made the right decision.
What part of the military? Like, what were you doing in the military?
I was still a student learning Korean.
Wow.
Yeah.
So if you were like deployed, what would you been deployed as?
Like a linguist?
Yeah, a linguist.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I told you usually observable. Observational one. I'm just someone that's like,
is that like translated?
I just say things. He actually understands things.
Yeah, it's called a cryptologic linguist.
Right.
Wow.
Which is probably more than we want to get into right now. But
Well, yeah, I mean,
yeah.
that happens often where I ask a question and the person's like, I honestly, I
It's
came
a
here.
lot.
I came here.
Yeah.
I just came here to have fun.
But so if we fast forward, so I got an honorable discharge from the Army, active duty, and then I stayed home with the kid. I had my son, and then I decided I was going to be a massage therapist for a while. So I went to school for massage therapy.
Wow.
And I did that for a while, but moving as a military family, it's very difficult to keep all your certifications and just start up with new clientele everywhere you go.
Yeah.
So then I started thinking, okay, what am I really more passionate about?
Okay.
I don't get tired of history. So I got my bachelor's degree in early European history and then decided to go the museum route and got my master's degree in museum studies from Johns Hopkins.
Wow.
That's awesome.
And then I eventually, after working with the Marine Corps Museum, and the team there is awesome. Shout out to Marine Corps Museum in Triangle, Virginia.
Huh. I've heard of that.
Yeah,
Never been there. But
you got to go. It's awesome.
Triangle. I'm more of a square.
And then I got picked up by the Center of Military History, and I worked as a museum curator for them at their headquarters in Fort Belvoir. And then I moved to Hawaii, and I was their museum curator at Fort DeRussy in Honolulu.
That's
for
right.
several years. And then we moved to Maryland, and I was the Center of Military History's Army curator for the Pentagon and National Capital Region for a few years.
And
it was cool. It was very cool.
Is there anywhere that you haven't lived that you want to live at?
I am the person that wants to like travel everywhere. Just like blindfold me and throw a dart, and I'll be happy to
maybe
go
an
visit
RV
that area. I don't know if RV life is for me.
Oh, it's so easy.
Yeah.
It's so easy. I've done it like 6 times.
Really?
It's so easy. Maybe 4. I don't know.
I
lost track.
I feel like I'd always be like worried I'm in like the wrong place or someone's gonna like shoo me out.
I want to say only because you haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
That's the only reason.
Yeah.
I lost track after 3. Yeah, it might be 4, it might be 5, maybe 6, I forget. But the first 2 or 3 with my family, so I wasn't responsible for things.
Okay.
But I went on an RV tour one time from Virginia to California and back.
Yeah.
And I was responsible for a lot more than I thought I would be. Like everything, pretty much. So I offered to film everything, and when you offer to film everything, you have to be there for everything, you know.
Yeah.
So after I filmed everything, I was like, oh well, now I can, you know,
Yeah.
like some days that like they wouldn't be available to do XYZ, and like, well, I filmed it, so I can do. I know how to do it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for me and you,
Yeah.
you know, me filming it doesn't mean I want to do it.
But I know that
I
can.
know how, and you
Yeah.
can't, so I might as well. So like the RV life is the only reason it's nice is because like me, I'm assuming you don't like following all the rules.
No.
Yeah, there is
That
not.
is true.
There is
like,
unfortunately.
don't fence me in. Like, if
Yeah.
you really gotta like reverse psychology when you're working with. me,
Sometimes when
because-
you're in an RV, it's better to just park somewhere
yeah,
and wait till they tell you to leave.
yeah.
That's sometimes cheaper and better than getting a reservation somewhere.
Oh my goodness.
A lot of people do
I
that in
would be so
California.
anxious though.
Yeah, but that's
So
because you haven't done it yet. You were anxious. You were anxious before it started, and look at you now. You're wirelessly mic'd up.
It's true.
That like
Yes,
you basically are running the podcast.
pretty much.
And
I mean,
An
this
hour
is
ago,
the
you were
hour
nervous
show
about it.
right now.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like if you try to RV one time, I bet you after that you'd be running your own RV company. But like that's only to say because like some people that are nervous about things are nervous about doing it too perfect, too well, like
yeah.
enjoying it too much. You know,
Yeah.
like I'm nervous about going on tour again because I might not come back home.
Okay. Yeah. Fair.
Last time I went on tour, I almost stayed in LA. I was like, I don't want to go home.
Man.
And then I got like some text about like, when are you coming home? I was like, okay, fine.
Okay, fine. I will.
Yeah, fine. But going on tour is one of those things where it's like, damn, I should be living out here.
Yeah.
Regardless of where you go.
Yeah.
Accidentally, you end up in Ohio. Man, look at this place I don't live at.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm always looking for the.
It
for
seems
the
like
next
do you like
adventure.
strangers? Do you like meeting strangers?
I don't know. Like,
Imani's like on the grace, as you can tell, he hasn't said too much, but Imani's in like the gray scale of where like he doesn't mind meeting strangers around me,
yeah.
but I think personally he doesn't care. I'm speaking.
Yeah, I don't know.
He doesn't. Yeah.
Super introvert here, so it's
Do
not
I
like.
want to try Omegle?
What?
Have you tried Omegle before?
I don't even know what
Wait,
that
but she didn't finish the
is.
story about going as a curator.
The
at
museum curator. Yeah.
Yeah, at the Marine.
We should
Corps.
finish. We should finish
Oh.
They
that.
didn't have an intern spot.
See, I told you one of us is gonna
Oh.
circle back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Aren't you glad it's
so I
here?
did that, but I did that, and then I got hired on by Center Military History for the Army,
Whoa.
and that's when I was at Fort Belvoir at their headquarters, and then moved to Hawaii.
How long were you in
Oh,
Fort
that was for
Belvoir?
the Army.
Yeah, that was for the Army.
Okay.
How long were you in Fort Belvoir?
I want to say 2 years.
Okay.
2 years there, and
Cool.
then 1 or 2 years moved to Hawaii. I was
Wow.
the curator at Fort DeRussy,
Wow.
U.S. Army.
You're
Museum
talking
of
about it like it's like
Hawaii.
a normal thing.
If you have been a military family, it's like every 3
But-
years you move.
But no, you're saying you were the curator in Honolulu. Like
Yeah.
that was like it was normal to you. But people
Yeah.
watching might be like, wow. The people watching might be like, wow, that's incredible. Tell me more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true. Yeah, it's like it was just like
Yeah.
part,
I think is
part
that
of
is
what
that
I
the post I
did.
saw about where you were saying like I think it was a video you took of somebody admiring what you did.
I don't. Maybe.
What was the last place that you curated?
The last place I curated was the Army sections of the Pentagon.
Oh, that's probably what it was.
Yes, that was probably what it was.
Because it looked like a not a basement, but it didn't look like
Was it
Honolulu. It didn't look like
hallway?
it didn't look
Yeah,
It
definitely.
didn't look like
not a lot of
Honolulu.
windows.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, yeah. So that's like when I kind of like tuned in on the fact that you were like leaving something behind. You were like, I'm leaving this behind, but to do something
Yeah.
more important.
And so I think like if we could talk for a second about that like bridge between the two
Yeah, absolutely.
careers.
Of course.
So when I was at the Pentagon as the curator, one of my specific jobs was to work with the Army senior leadership or like the Joint Chiefs of Staff's leadership. And if they wanted a piece of artwork from the Army's historical collection, which we have a pretty extensive collection at Fort Belvoir, sometimes they would want a piece of artwork for their office in the Pentagon. And my job was to sit down with them and say, okay, what is your mission here? What is the story you're trying to tell to people that walk into your office? And how can we tell that through the artwork that you have on your walls? That was very cool. But at the same time, you know, creative Ally part of me is like, well, how can I do this for more people? Like, I want a bigger audience, and how can I create the art? And that's where, like, I've been doing photography for years. I'm just going to make the leap. And so now the idea is I can sit down with people and say, okay, how do you want to feel when you walk into your living room and you look at the wall and you see your loved ones, or like some empowering photo of yourself above your couch? Like, how do you want to see yourself
On my ceiling.
and remember
bed.
yourself? Yeah.
So museum curator. So the it sounds kind of like a mixture of like interior designer and like a vibe curator.
Well, yeah. So this was really difficult for me because a lot of people would say, "Oh, you're just decorating," but it was always very much more than that for me because.
How many more words can you add to that?
To what?
Decorating. Add more to it. Add more words to it, just to make it sound like what you do.
Well, I would say it was very mission based. So if someone
mission based decorating, how many more words?
Well, let's.
You see that?
Yeah. Let me give an example. Like, whenever someone would ask me to help them choose artwork for their office, I would say, how do you want to use this piece of artwork in your daily job? And sometimes it would be like, I want to be able to point to this and say, this is where we went wrong in the past and why we're not going to do this again in the future. Or they would
in their office.
In their office in the Pentagon, or they would
like a reminder.
Yeah, as a reminder, like, we're not doing this anymore, and that's why I have this new program that we're going to roll out, and this is why you should be on board with it. Or they would say
that's what a lot of successful people like to what's a good way to put it, like memorialize their like biggest mistakes per se.
Yeah,
because like that means you're never gonna do it again.
Or the
right,
or the wrongs they're trying to right.
Yeah. Or like,
and I think it's like a really, you kind of have to walk that line, because then you also might run into people that say things like, you know, I just want to feel super great, and the military is great, and the Army is great, and everything we do is great, and we want everybody to know that we're like the best of the best. And I understand that, but at the same time, like, I'm good. Yeah, I feel like you just sort of have to walk that line in between the two.
So it was hard for you to like hear some of their missions and be like, this is gonna be like so ugly, or like this is gonna be not the creative cool thing that I want it to be, but it's your office, so I guess we'll do that.
Well, sometimes there's just not the artwork to support. Like the artwork is not there to support what they're trying to do, and that was always difficult. So you'd have to be like, okay, well, maybe we can't do that. Let's rethink this in a different way. But now with photography, it's, you know, you are driving the car. You can decide, like,
you're creating the art.
Yeah, you're creating it, so it can be whatever you want it to be.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see if I can pay some bills. I don't know if that's what's gonna work, but this is candy.
Okay.
From CYM Now Flowers.
Okay.
They gave me some candy. if you guys want to pick your favorite and give a review of the, do you guys like candy?
Yes.
Okay. Are you guys in the mood for candy?
Yes,
kind of-
absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Vietnamese
Okay.
or Thai. I forget. I don't know for a fact. If I clip this,
I'm ready.
if I clip this, then unfortunate because I don't remember exactly what type, but it is from CYM Now Flowers. That's the most important part.
Yes.
If you like the candy,
Yeah.
try to remember which one you picked, so you
Okay.
can at least describe it.
Okay.
Because if you like the candy, I'm gonna try to ask them for more
Okay.
to display like right there,
Okay.
and that obviously would cost them money.
Yeah.
But at least my guest would get cool candy. Because anyone watching this in the future, if they see that you enjoy, they might want to try it.
True.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah. Went
I'm
out.
gonna see if I can do it back. Okay. Are we back? Okay, we're back. Okay. All right. For now, if you want my recommendation, I can give you my recommendation, but I think you should be unbiased.
I should just
So
do
is it
this.
like
No, don't do
chocolate?
unbiased. Don't
Is
do
it
unbiased.
No blind.
Is it chocolate or
It's not like chocolate, but one of them, as you can see, one of them has a chocolate aspect to
there's
it.
no things that I'm allergic to, are there? Cashews and pistachios?
Cashews and pistachios?
Yeah.
I don't think so, but that's worrisome because one of those looks like nuts, you know.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But it'll probably say on there, right?
Do not eat the dissectant and keep it out of your sugar. Contains peanuts, sesame, sulfur dioxide. Peanut, sesame, and sulfur ingredients: sesame, peanut, wheat, flour, rice, sugar, malt. Just use cashews and what?
Just cashews and pistachios.
I mean, it's
That I'm allergic to.
it doesn't say that on there, but I do not want.
Allergen information. Okay, yeah, just peanut and sesame.
Okay. I mean,
Assorted nut candy though.
Interesting.
I don't think
yeah. Okay,
It's
so
not worth it.
okay, it's not really.
Yeah.
It's not.
I would definitely try it.
It's-
If
yeah,
I
it's-
knew for sure it was just like
What
peanuts
about
or
this?
just almonds.
Oh. This one, I would believe that there's no. It's just sesame.
Oh, okay.
This one, I believe. There's no way.
What is
that-
it?
All right, now if you were eating this, which one would you choose?
I really like this one.
This
I
one?
also-
Smell like a
I
nut.
also like this one, and I
Okay.
also like this one. But this one is like a graham cracker one. But the pink thing is really good too.
So any of them.
But unfortunately, I'm only saying that because last night I got really high and I ate a lot of them.
I was gonna choose the dark one.
The brown one, almost dark chocolate one.
Yeah.
The chocolate one's pretty good. It's the only one that tastes not chocolate that looks chocolatey.
That is weird.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a chocolate fan, so it may be the most chocolatey, and I can't tell.
Okay.
But I really like graham crackers,
Okay.
and I want to put it out.
I kind of want to try the sesame type one.
Oh
though.
yeah, anything you want, yeah.
I'm gonna try the sesame.
The one that
type
looks like a graham cracker. Let's see. That's the one that looks like a graham cracker.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah. That's my favorite one because you can't taste the graham cracker part until after you chew it.
Okay. I'm gonna try it.
Okay, let's see. So we're going. This is the full on review.
Full on.
I recommend the whole thing at once.
Oh, it's mung.
Just
Mango. Okay, cool.
Mung.
well,
That's that one you're Indian Amani is like it's like a marshmallow, but really dry. Really, it's like the crust of a pizza without the pizza.
Yeah. Sugar coconut. Interesting.
it's so light.
Very light.
I like that.
Okay.
It's very light, very sesame.
Mm-hmm.
The tiniest bit sweet.
A little bit of honey or something like that.
Yeah.
Something.
That's
A
good.
little bit of sugar. Yeah, it's
I like that.
very
Mhm.
unique.
Well,
It's so light. It's almost like I barely even ate
And
it.
the best part is I got the candies, I think, like on like Valentine's Day, and it's almost March 14th. So it's like
Yeah.
a month later,
Yeah.
they're still good.
Yeah, it's good. I like that.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about the puff thing?
Also pretty good. Like,
You want to try the puff thing?
I'm trying to think of
Sure.
Pretty good.
I'm trying to think
It's,
of something to compare it to.
It's a little dry, but they're supposed to be. As they kind of look, they kind of like are obviously sort of dry, but
It is definitely like a rice cracker
yeah,
in like spherical form.
a spherical rice cracker.
Yeah, 'cause rice
I
crackers
agree
are
with
like,
this assessment.
Yeah.
flat.
Yeah.
This is not as sweet as, I mean, it's a lot of the same profile, but a little less sweet,
Okay.
a little more airy.
Yeah, this one doesn't have much of a sweet factor.
Yeah.
It's not like a dessert.
Yeah.
The previous one is definitely a candy.
Which is funny because it says sesame candy.
Yeah, it's almost an appetizer.
Yeah.
It could be.
It's good though.
Yeah, it could be just like a post, like with coffee would be good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Or tea.
Yeah,
Just
any
a
kind of
warm
like
drink.
yeah, some sort of liquid, because it's after you bite it and then you drink whatever that would like
Mhm.
dissolve all the
Yeah,
ridiculous dryness,
crunchy.
the crunchiness. Yeah,
I like the sesame though. It's
cool.
good.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, this candy was brought to you I'm not sure by I don't know about brought to you by, not even sponsored by. They just gave me candy and I was like, wow, that's so nice of you. Let's see if this light works. It doesn't. Oh my gosh. How do I? Okay, so this, and then turn it off. Okay, that out. Now, hopefully, I think it's charging. All right. Well, this has been a pretty ridiculous live stream. I appreciate both of you joining me. I mean, I don't know if we're in intermission or if we're at the end, but
Yeah,
this
we
is
should
what.
definitely get some food because it's 10:19.
Yeah, this is the area where, like, whoever watched this far definitely enjoyed what we did we talked about. You know what I mean? Whoever watches any further than this is only frustrated that we haven't talked about something yet.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so we're not really worried about who is watching or who isn't watching. It's more the fact that, like, if we have anything else to say, then
We should get
then-
to it.
yeah. Well, if there's anything else to say, we can come back to it. But this is going to be the intermission
Mm-hmm.
because are you hungry?
A little bit, yeah.
So at least 2.5 of us are hungry.
I mean, eating this, like,
Yeah. But I kind of want some. I have food in the fridge, but look at me for any day. We should maybe go get Chipotle. Do you want Chipotle?
I'll eat whatever, yeah.
I think we're gonna get Chipotle. Are we feeling Chipotle?
yeah,
Yeah. We could even potentially.
DoorDash.
We could potentially get more to drink. I don't know. We'd have to go to like the gas station probably.
10:20.
In order to get
I'm still
more.
trying to process this time change.
Yeah.
we sprang forward.
Last
I
night-
am not.
Last night
Not
it was
on
1:00 in the morning, and then around 2:00 in the morning it became 3.
Yeah,
And I was like, "What?"
like not fair.
Yeah, I forgot. I was not paying attention to it. But okay. All right, guys. We're gonna do a little intermission. For those of you that are here, that are still joining us, I appreciate you for being here. Is this getting brighter? Oh no, that's not. No, that's not okay. We are going to go take a little break, get some food, and if we come back, then we appreciate you for hanging out. If not, then Allie, thank you for joining. Imani, thank you for joining.
Yes, sir.
And with that being said, we'll see you after intermission. Peace out.